And welcome back to Retrospect My Fantasy, where we are currently taking a look back at Final Fantasy 15. But before we get into the game, got a couple things to go over. Number one is that we are partners with Humble. So if you take that link that I just threw into chat, that'll take you to the Humble homepage, where you can take a look at all the amazing sales in the Humble store, take a look at the fabulous deals of the Humble bundles, and if you're so inclined, check out Humble Monthly, which is a loot box type subscription service where you get about $150 worth of games for about 12 bucks a month. So all of which pretty darn good deals. And on top of all of that, not just getting amazing deals on games, you also help support fabulous charities. Child's Play, Doctors Without Borders, those are my two personal favorites. American Red Cross, Cancer Association. There's tons and tons of stuff that you can support just by buying stuff from Humble. And by using our link, you also help support this channel. So please, if you're looking at picking up any games in the near future, go and check that out. Now, announcement number 2 is that starting Monday, we are going to a new schedule. And that is going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll be doing our look back at gaming franchises, and that's going to be extending an hour on those days. So it's going to be from 6 to 9, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for our normal retrospectives. Tuesday is going to be a community play day, where I'm going to play a game, hopefully, with some of you guys. Our first endeavor in this is going to be in Warframe. It's a free-to-play game on PC, and I'm pretty sure it's also free-to-play on Xbox and PS4. Unfortunately, does not have cross-compatible play, but it is free to play. It's amazing. I've put nearly 2,000 hours into the game, and I wouldn't do that if it was crap. And then the last day of the week that I haven't covered, Thursday, is going to be our game design day, where we are initially going to be taking a look at transferring Al Qadim, my favorite 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons setting, into 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, because I personally believe it deserves an update, and it doesn't look like they're really going to give it much love in this edition either, so figured I might as well do it myself. Anyway, let us get back to the game. So, last time on Final Fantasy 15, we made our way into the disc, where we then fought Titan. It was one heck of a fight, and we barely survived it. We got rescued by that sketchy guy. God, I can't remember his name. Who's the Chancellor for the Empire. Except he seems to be helping us out. He rescued us, at least. Unfortunately, our car got confiscated, and we don't know how we're going to get it back. So right now, we're riding chocobos to get around as our main form of transportation. But, more specifically, we're on our way to get Rama. And that'll be fun, having a god of lightning on our side. Except, he's not like muscular and buff like Thor. It's more like an old man wizard that can ride the lightning. That's a bit closer to what it is.
I'm going all out. Just don't get sure when to talk.
Ooh, look at those hits.
Yeah. Not. Back me up.
He's down. Well, after we beat up these soldiers.
Roger.
Whew. A little tired after that, apparently. I really should just switch it over to the offensive one, because we always have a high offense. We don't always have the highest finesse or time. There's a lot of fog around here. Well, if we're gonna use them, I guess it's time to ride our giant chickens. Hey, buddy.
Easy now.
Ah, yes, giant chickens. The best kinds of chickens. And they're not even really giant chickens. They're closer to ostriches, but not. They're not quite ostriches. I think that's about the best way I can put them. Ooh. Although I'm also pretty sure an ostrich wouldn't let you ride it. Whereas chocobos seem to be relatively domesticated. Any other cool stuff just lying around here on the ground? No? That's it? Okay. Ooh, there's a giant toad. Well, we don't really want to fight him. At least not right now. Maybe later. Can I say that I thoroughly enjoy the fact that we're using actual chocobo music? Ooh, campsite. I actually think it might be specifically the Final Fantasy IX music, but it's hard to be 100% certain in that regard. Especially since my music volume is turned down pretty far. But no, that is definitely not the Final Fantasy IX music. My bad.
Overhead.
It's kind of got that feel to it, but it's definitely not 100% there. There's a lot more violin. But it's still relatively enjoyable.
After Rama, we go see Leviathan, right?
God dang it, I hope...
Say Lady Lunafreya seeks the Hydrian as we speak.
I was really hoping you weren't gonna confirm my suspicions that we were going after Hydra. Hydra's a son of a gun. Always is. Always will be.
We're still gonna visit the other royal tombs, right?
Of course. We've simply gone off-road for a spell.
Nut could definitely use a hand from his ancestors.
The dead can wait, but gods aren't always forgiving. Let us
That
not keep the Fulgurian
is
waiting.
true. Gods are a lot more fickle than the dead. In most situations, anyway. I have played D&D games where that is not the case, though, so I'm not willing to say with 100% certainty that that is always the case. Oh, please don't tell me it's in the other
Where
one.
did that car of ours drive off to?
We better find her before we set sail.
Can't leave the old girl behind.
Probably, yeah. Oh, we're up here. Okay. Has a path been opened up for us by Rama's lightning strikes? Oh boy.
That one was pretty close.
Which means we must be as well.
Yes, in fact, a path did open up. Thank you, Rama.
Look, over there. I bet that's the spot lightning struck.
You don't
We're
say.
supposed to go inside? Here we are. Fosha Hollow.
No telling what waits inside.
Stay sharp.
Always.
We're drifting into the deep end.
I can't quite make out how deep it runs.
I've got a bad feeling.
Is it bad
about
that I was
this place.
prepared to immediately fight those bats?
Around every corner.
Avoid all corners. Got it.
Hey, knocked. Check this out.
An ancient dragon tooth. Well, crud. Ooh, we got a rusted bit. And a fossil shell.
I should be able to slip through.
Let's see.
Let's give it a shot. Oh, that is going to be tight. No, thank you. I'm not really claustrophobic, but
Squeeze.
god dang, no.
Maybe for you. Pretty easy for me, though.
Hold on a second. Just gonna check
On
something.
second thought, maybe not.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure, because I'm trying something, whoa, new out, in that I don't have a copy of the stream up,
Shh. Keep quiet.
aside from, like, my OBS. So I just wanted to go and make sure that everything was still good. Yeah, knocked rules. You don't become prince without ruling.
None the worse for wear.
Bring on the next one.
Okay, no, this is the right way. Come on, guys. Come on. Do I really?
Guess we could crawl through.
Don't lose your head.
What? Ooh. Look at this really pretty spot.
That's it.
What's up, Iggy?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Nice.
I could taste test for you.
Sorry.
Nothing on you now.
Ooh, bombs. Thunder bombs. It's a good thing we're, all things considered, relatively strong.
Getting by. Stop now. What can I say?
Nope. Can't stock
None
knock.
the worse for wear.
Aren't we a little worse for wear, though?
It never ends.
Well, it better end. Because otherwise we won't get Rama.
No talk. Some action.
Got to respect Gladio.
How did we do that through a wall? Is Warp Strike that good that it goes through walls? That almost got me.
You're on fire!
go. Good work. Let's go back and get this item. Some fossilized wood, huh? Oh, we're not gonna jump down quite yet, because there might be an item over here that we actually want. I mean, I doubt it, but there might be. You never know. I mean, okay, so there was an item, but it was where we would have dropped down. So sue me. There's some fire.
No way ahead. Company from the rear.
Did that look like water? When he summons that, does it always look like that? Does it always look like water? Ooh, another rusted bit. This will be good for our weapons. I mean, a weapon, specifically.
Where to now?
A magic flask. Oh, magic flask, right. That is how we gain magic. Wait. Yeah, that's where we were before. Why are there new enemies there? Ooh, that was one hell of a strike. That was a really bad joke. A lightning workout. There we go. Look at that.
And on we go.
It's almost like we're okay at this game.
You think we can fit through there?
Gotta try.
Yes, we do.
Hold on a second.
What? Oh, where did all these goblins come from?
Poison or something?
One shot.
Come on, Gladio. Gather him up.
Kind of toxin.
Try this!
Ooh, very nice. Tempest. Ooh, that hurt. Pick me up. Is no one gonna pick me up? Seriously, you're not gonna come and pick me up.
Should have taken off fencing. Days in the dark. Be nice to brighten things up.
Jesus, you guys, come on. How hard is that? Teammates, am I right? I'm not getting hit points in there. I'm not gaining hit points at all in here. I don't know how...
Guys, wait. What was that sound?
Oh, a Naga, huh?
What happened?
Hey, you alright?
Over here.
A Naga. That'll be That'll be real fun.
Pronto! Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay! This place is literally the worst! And why did
Literally?
it have to be a snake? That thing dragged me all the way over here! Ah!
They just keep coming.
Then we keep sending them back.
Do they keep coming? Because I don't see any enemies. Oh, there's some way over there.
Not good, not good, not good!
Hey, you alright?
Over here.
That's it! I quit!
Don't you stand there!
Oh!
Everything okay?
Wow.
Come on, stay with me. Pronto, you're up.
Snapshot. Come on, Prompto.
Okay!
Take a look at this mess. Come on. Nope. That's next Tuesday when our new schedule starts. But if anybody's interested in joining me next Tuesday for Warframe, I highly recommend they pick it up and run through the tutorial mission set. Because then they'll have a good grounding on the controls, and I believe it's been a while since I've played with anyone newer, but I don't believe you can actually team up with people until after you've completed that initial storyline set. But then once that's done, you're good. More enemies over here, huh? Oh, hobgoblins. And if you already own Warframe, or own or have played Warframe before, I highly recommend loading it up and refamiliarizing yourself with the controls and the speed of the game. I know that whenever I stop playing Warframe for a little while, when I go back,
Close for comfort.
it is
Uncomfortable just being alive.
difficult to get used to again. It is a fairly fast-paced game, and if you're
Sounds
not
we're on the right track.
Ooh, and what
ready
do we
for
have
it,
here?
Might fetch
you'll
a pretty
spin the
girl.
camera around a few times, run into some walls. Hell, if you've seen me play, I'll run into like small obstacles all the time. So I know we passed a couple items on our way over here. At least, yeah, I remember this one for sure. Which I definitely want that. Anything else? Did I leave anything else behind? Why, yes I did. But I think that is everything. Alright. So let us go collect Rama. Hopefully. Maybe. If we're lucky. If we're not lucky, well, then Rama will just beat the crud out of us, and that'll be that. I actually don't really know much about Rama, mythologically speaking.
Where you're going?
Didn't mean to do that.
So these imps seem to be running away from something. Should we be fighting them?
Plow right through them.
Woo! Well, we kind of overshot him, but it worked out in our favor. And we got the coin, too.
Yep.
Another ancient dragon tooth. This has me worried, to be honest.
She's here. I just know it. Show yourself already!
Cool it.
Could you not scream? I get it, dude. You're traumatized by a giant snake woman. Maybe a woman. I know they're generally depicted as snake women, but do they actually have a gender? I guess in as much as snakes, like whatever gender their snake self has. But with the exception of pets, we don't, as humans, we don't generally assign proper
Lucky day.
pronouns.
Look what we have here. Awesome.
No
Well,
luck.
that's the second one.
Guess we'll need another key. The key question is, where do we look?
The key question. Not cool, man.
See? I told you. There she is. That's her. Do
Yeah,
something, not.
that is definitely a Naga.
Hey, do it yourself.
Oh, we're totally gonna have to kill you. Where's her baby? We don't know. Oh. Okay. Well, how about not?
It's disgusting.
Quit your crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
What the hell are you talking about?
Yes, please poison her. Apparently the bio blaster didn't really do anything to her. No! No! I'm not ready to be a frog. How long does it take for frog to wear off? There we go. What? The green... What? That must be a joke that just doesn't come across culturally. No, that's cool.
What was she talking about?
It's me.
Oh, something about her baby.
That's the last runestone.
Finally.
All right, is this the point where we just get blasted into oblivion by a lightning bolt? I mean, kind of. We get blasted into a past memory that's not even ours. Okay. That was a very cool effect on our irises.
This is it. The power of the storm.
I expected more fire and brimstone.
Some gods are friendlier than others, I guess.
But not all of them. Poor Luna.
Perhaps you'd better console her in person.
Just a boat ride away.
Yeah, we
Lose
will,
that scowl along the way.
once we meet, Ifrit, we'll get that fire and brimstone. At least I'm assuming Ifrit's in this. Ifrit is in every game with summons. Except for 12.
Oh.
Alright, so what horror is going to await us upon exiting?
It stopped raining.
Oh,
Yes,
That's
Rom
all?
finally got sick of showers.
yeah, that...
It's huge.
Way bigger than the last one we saw.
Yeah, it's definitely sizable.
Yeah?
Hey, Highness, about your car.
Yeah.
Well, I found her, but she's out of base.
Okay.
Now, I can handle garage folk, no problem. But sweet talking the Empire? That'll take some doing.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah?
We'll figure it out.
You
We got
sure
it.
about that?
We'll use
Yeah.
radical
Thanks for the
diplomacy.
heads up. Later.
Who was that?
Cindy.
What? You can't talk to her like that.
Yeah, I can. I just did.
And did she have any choice words for you?
Yeah. The Regalia's at an Imperial base.
Of course it is.
Oh boy.
Guess that just leaves one question.
When do
When?
we retrieve her?
Bingo.
I'd say now.
A new practical drill on rail arms has been added. Okay.
This is nothing more than conjecture, but I suspect that ship was due to arrive far earlier. The thunder and lightning must have slowed it down. There's a chance.
Well then, let us... Let's go ahead and take care of some of these. Crap, we don't have the car. The car makes doing missions like this way easier. Well... No. I guess we'll go get the,
Intend to
go get the
transport
car.
Regalia back to Niflheim.
We ought to thank the Thunder God for buying us some
But that time is running out.
Yeah. Just run in and ride off.
Ooh, that was a little bit.
Ignis! If I say your prayers.
Yeah! Look where you're going!
Oh, sorry about that.
Ooh, he got me. Despite the fact that I was teleporting at him.
Must be some kind of toxin.
You don't say it's some sort of toxin. Alright.
Who else will wear?
Well, since we already defeated them, let's go ahead and get our treasure, which is up there. Maybe? Yeah, so our treasure's up there. Yeah, I get it, you're poisoned. You don't like being poisoned. Come on, pick it up. Thank you, Prince. Also, Noct is not exactly what I would call, like, a typical prince. I mean, maybe for this world, but... Like, he's not overly handsome, he's not... like, charming in any way. He's pretty rough around the edges. I have a feeling someone never went to finishing school.
The hunt is on.
Really? Come on, guys. You gotta fight too. I mean, I guess you don't have to, but if you want this to go by quickly, you do.
Nothing to it.
So, wait, did the Chocobo bring those guys out? Because that would be kind of interesting. Hey, buddy.
How many times?
Really?
Enough talk. Time for some action.
You know what hit him?
Here we are.
My hero.
Ignis!
Don't be late.
How many times are we going to get on our chocobo only to get into a fight? Alright, well, let's get the heck out of here then. We got a long road to travel. I mean, kind of. 1.5 miles.
Oh man, that was my first time flying on a ship like that.
Heck yeah.
One more item to cross
Exactly
off the bucket list.
what I needed to happen. Although with the increased sprint speed, even with our increased stamina length, we still use a huge chunk of that sucker. Look at that bar go down. We're gonna need to go this way.
The earthquakes died down.
Oh yeah, got it.
Magitech engine. It's close.
Well, we will just keep writing. Let's see them catch up with us. I'd like to see them try to catch up with our giant chickens. We'll get on the road, and then no one will stop us. They did a really good job with, I mean, the Chocobo's feathers. Yeah, they just did a good job on that. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised this is Square we're talking about.
Yeah.
And if I was going to expect any company to just make probably the most beautiful game in the world, it would be Square. Although their optimization does need a little something to be desired of, but even that's not terrible. Oh no, their game isn't perfectly optimized for Windows. If only it had been originally designed for that instead of a console, then maybe it would be...
Imperials above us!
Thanks.
Well, unless they're gonna drop in front of us, they'll never catch us. They'd have to go pretty far in front of us to do it too. It is really nice out here. When we get off the Chocobo, we should take a picture of it. Let's go a bit more as the crow flies. Or as the Chocobo runs, as some people say. And by some people, I mean me. So there's this little interlude here that I'm not sure if I really like for this music set, but otherwise, this Chocobo music is amazing.
Ooh, man, my arms are killing me.
Do I dare ask why?
You know, just been pumping some iron, getting them gains.
Wow.
I think this group's only got room for one musclehead.
And Gladio better step aside, cause these guys
Oh.
shoot to kill.
That doesn't look terribly good. I mean, I don't know what the heck's going on with that military base, but, Alright, so we...
The curl acquires charge from the particles in the air. If you see it seated on its haunches, stay back.
And what if we don't?
You die.
That's one ferocious feline.
Yeah. We'll be able to get another weapon upgraded by Sid. God damn, this corral.
Will ya?
Oh, that's not good. I mean, it's a good thing that we poisoned it, but someone gonna please help me?
You okay?
All thanks to you, buddy.
Yeah.
How are we? Getting by.
We didn't get the corral.
Of course.
Wow, that tail was freaking out.
Was that perfect?
There we go. And we got a curl whisker out of it. Nice. Sid, as soon as we get our car back, we're driving over to you. What's with this? I mean, obviously the red energy has to do with that. But what is it?
Some kind of fortress.
Yeah, a porta-fortress. Those walls don't look so portable, though.
They are remnants of the old war, and the Imperial Army has availed itself of the added protection. Entry will not be easy.
Make camp at something over here. Okay. Oh, shoot, we need to call our chocobo and take a picture of it as well. So that's a good thing. Or our chocobo is just right over here. Hey there, buddy. Can I name you Boko? Nope. Stay still. Nope. Wrong thing. We want to zoom in. Perfect. Now turn to the side. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Yeah. Got some awesome chocobo pictures.
And here we are.
Ugh, I'm all sticky and gross.
Woohoo! Bath time!
No, there's no bath time here, Prompto. I'm sorry to tell you, but unless you're going to do a dirt bath, or is it a sand bath? Can't remember what it's called, but you essentially rub dirt or sand. I think it's supposed to be sand because you're supposed to use the abrasiveness of the sand. Well, let's see. Attack, magic boost. We don't use magic. Attack HP and prevent poison. We probably should be using magic, but we don't. Flame proof, boosts HP, boosts magic. Attack and regen. That's a shame. That would be really nice. Well, we'll go with this one then. Get ourselves a nice healthy boost to HP and regen. And, you know, prevent poison on the side. I don't think the poison is going to be much of a thing, but it's better to have the poison prevention than not. Yep, we're keeping that.
Stylish as always.
No.
Come now, it's nothing special.
Yeah, that looks good.
Stylish as always.
That looks interesting.
Man, this place was crawling with nasties.
That looks awesome.
We ought to hold on to this one.
That looks really dumb, but we're going to keep
Hey,
it.
this one's pretty good.
I know. I dig it too.
All right. There we go. Got some good pictures. Kind of. We also got some pretty crummy ones, but we only talk about the good
Bright
ones.
ideas, Ignis?
A dark one, as it were. A frontal assault would leave us exposed.
Yes.
But if we move under cover of night, we might be able to infiltrate the base unnoticed.
Doubt it.
And until then?
We learn all we can about the base's design and attempt to narrow down the regalia's location. I'll analyze what intelligence we have available to find us a way in.
Okay.
Sounds good, Specs.
Oh,
Right. We're gonna get our wheels back.
so early in the game, I mentioned that these things looked like they were just Coleman supplies. Well, there was just a Coleman logo on that tent, so these are just Coleman camping supplies that they're using. All right. We have to retrieve the regalia, huh? So as little fighting as possible, I presume. Thank you, game.
Our goal is the regalia. The last thing we want is to engage an entire garrison. Avoid
No
detection
kidding.
at all costs.
In and out before it gets light, then.
Indeed. Even if it means leaving the task unfinished, we withdraw before we overstay our welcome.
Okay. Oh,
Together on my signal. Until then, hold position.
dude, it's going well.
3, 2, 1.
Take down foes instantly with a warp kill from behind.
Now.
Oh, damn, that looks horrible. Alright, well, we're in the base.
Stop.
What?
Searchlights.
Okay.
We're clear. Tread warily.
All right.
And we need to find the regalia.
Hey.
Hey there, guy. I also don't like how you guys are pulsating with red energy. Coming from that... whatever it is. The red sky laser is what I'm going to call it. Because I don't know what it actually is.
Magitech armor.
Don't want to mess with one of those.
We shouldn't have to, if we keep to the shadows.
Right.
So, presumably this mission is going to be mostly on rails until...
Target the blind spot. One hit, one kill.
All right.
Not bad. Might still be hope for you.
Ha ha ha. Might still be hope for me. Can we avoid this? Ooh. I was hoping we might be able to do something about the searchlights, but apparently not. Yeah, that was very close. As I was stepping out there, I was like, I was thinking to myself, there's plenty of room. And then when we almost stepped over it, I was like, oh god, there's not plenty of room. There's no room. Dude! Ignis, what the hell are you doing? Okay. Oh. So, the searchlights just make us visible. As long as there's no one there to actually look for us, we're good.
This what's powering the base?
A Magitech generator. Of
Searchlights
some
act
description.
like searchlights in the game.
It would explain
What the
why
heck's the...
troopers in the vicinity are uncommonly strong.
I say we
Why
wreck
would
it.
that ever
Spares
work in
the
a video
sneaking
game?
around.
The risk is too great. Finding the regalia comes first. Not a sound. You'll alert the enemy.
Got it.
Okay. Warp kills 6 soldiers. Oh. Turn around, man. Please turn around.
Spotted.
Take care of that before the alarm's raised.
Give me.
Go. Well, didn't quite work out like it was supposed to, but that's fine. We'll recover. See?
Nonetheless,
No problem. Worst case scenario, you just beat the crap out of a bunch of guys. I mean, technically speaking, our mission is to only get in and get out before daylight. I mean, if we don't get the regalia, we'll have to come back. Oh, of course, this is going to be the part that's going to be just a giant pain in the butt. Because there's a moving searchlight, and presumably there's going to be more troopers. And of course the regalia is somewhere in the middle here. Of course it is. There's the baby.
There's the old girl. She's a real sight for sore eyes.
and none the worse for her time in Imperial hands.
Oh god.
Change of plans. Our new objective is to clear a path for the regalia.
That, wow, that hurt like a son of a gun. Well, that hurt. Come on, somebody pick me up. And just immediately went back down. Oh, Prompto just went down too.
On my way.
Yeah, good looking out. Thanks for that.
Together.
Come on. This guy's almost down. There we go. Wow.
Stay sharp. It
That
isn't
sucked
over
even
yet.
worse.
When will it end?
Want it to end? Fight more. Whine less.
Come on.
Blow up the enemy.
Are you kidding me?
They'll take out the enemies nearby. Let them do the work for us.
Oh, come on. He was coming to pick me up. Well. That was not what I wanted to do. Is this where I'm wanting to go? No? Where is it that I'm wanting to go then? What if we just get in the car and drive? Oh, we got a bulletproof vest off of somebody. That's nice, I guess. Whoa, there's a lot of guys here. Tempest and Snapshot. Let's make it happen, guys. Alright, if he really wants to target this guy, I guess we're targeting this guy then. Nope. Target that guy. How is he able to react faster than me?
We'll take out the generator and all enemies in this area. Knocked. Focus your efforts on the generator. There's a chance
Okay.
so will weaken the entities. Our stealth. Our cover's blown. Go to town. Yes, sir!
So where? This way.
The entire base is fair game. Hold nothing back. The havoc keeps the enemy off balance.
Wow, that really took that guy down a notch. Okay, let's keep going. Oh boy. Another one of you, huh?
This thing is serious business.
A handful indeed.
What are we gonna do?
We keep at it. What else?
The energy field is down.
Hey, that was surprisingly easy. Okay. Was designed to support the struggling king Noctis. It was designed to support the struggling king. Noctis can call upon the god's power to defeat foes. So, Alt. Alt. Where? Okay, tapping Alt. Summon. There you go. No, it's not tap, it's hold. Got it. This is metal as all hell. Well,
This is the might of the six.
Dude, that was hardcore!
And it did the trick. The place is dead.
Rest
no,
in
I want to
peace.
take a picture of him.
Come on.
No.
Let's grab the regalia and split.
All right, well, let's go back and get the regalia then.
Piece of cake, huh?
This part is.
Inadvertent though it was, we dealt the Empire a crushing blow today. The Marshal will be pleased to hear of this.
I'm sure he
Pretty
would.
sweet busting up that base. Bust a base. I like the sound of that for this sort of thing. There's a base, we go in and bust it up. Bust a base. Whatever, I'm calling it that.
Is that going to be a new mission type?
What? Seems a bit flippant.
Why not go for something a little more epic?
Because I thought of it first. So that's the name. Bust a base. Get used to it.
Easier said than done.
God, now that I don't have markers, how do I navigate this place? Here we are. I mean, I guess I do have a marker, but I don't know. Somehow it was easier to navigate in the dark. I think that's because I was just following enemies. But we got our car back. First stop, Sid. Got 2 weapons for him to upgrade.
Guys?
Long has it been, Noctis.
Ravis.
You received the storm's blessing, and yet you know nothing of the consequences.
Watch it.
Be still, all of you.
Not good.
Heir to a crown befitting no other. Witness his splendor and glory. All hail the chosen king.
Awful high and mighty for an Imperial rat, serving the enemy to hunt down Luna.
I don't serve, I command. The king's sworn shield.
You better believe it.
A weak shield protects naught.
Oh, come on.
Hey!
He better be paying for those repairs.
Should the chosen fall, that too is fate.
I'd say that's far enough. A hand, Highness.
Not from you.
Oh, but I'm here to help.
And how is that?
By taking the army away.
You expect us to believe that?
Interesting.
Next we meet, it'll be across the seas. Just so happens we have business of our own with the tutelary deity, don't we? Fare thee well, your majesty. And safe travels.
I'm still oddly suspicious of you, even though you've done nothing but help us.
You guys know that guy?
Ravis Nox Fleuret, first son of Tenebrae, and elder brother to Lady Luna Freya.
Well, we clearly need to get stronger.
At long last, the Imperial blockades of Discayan roadways have been removed. The Imperial Army has also demolished all related facilities erected around the region. The Provisional Government of Insomnia anticipates increased traffic congestion along most local highways, and encourages all...
Yeah, parking spot. We're going back to Hammerhead. Now we're gonna listen to this.
Citizens to refrain from any unnecessary travel for the time being.
So help me figure this out. That was Luna's brother?
Yes.
The High Commander himself. Wartime makes for quick promotions.
You know.
The son of Tenebrai can rise to the top.
But why would he want to lead their army?
Who cares?
Certainly formidable enough on his own.
If Ravis wants power, I'll give him a taste.
Those are awfully strong words, Noctis. Hey, Wicked! Thank you for the host, sir. I appreciate that greatly. I'm doing well, sir. Alright. Alright, so I was in the middle of some stuff when you came in, Nissan. Or Kassan. So I neglected to ask you, how are you doing? And Wicked, how are you doing?
Wow. Where do you think they're all going?
We could always follow him and find out.
Oh, I need to take that alert off. Because that's no longer true. Boop, boop, boop. Timers. Go away. There we go. All better. I'm doing excellent. We need to get our car fixed up, but otherwise, things are good. In fact, we're heading to go get our car fixed up right now. You know, Rebel Army's a good song.
So Nox, I've been taking pics of whatever catches my eye, but what do you want to see?
Let's get more pictures of Gladio.
How about more shots of Gladio?
Gotcha. I'll see what I can do.
We got lots of Ignis, we got lots of me. Let's get some more good shots of Gladio. Hey, hey, hey! Thank you, Wicked, for those 10 biddies. I greatly appreciate that, sir. Looks like you've been digging deep in those bit mines. God of War 4 looks awesome. Yeah, man, the SNES is probably the best system. I don't know. The PlayStation was also, in terms of game lineup, but the PlayStation was also like top-notch game lineup. So you can only have one profile at a time. That kind of sucks. Or one game going at a time, rather. Oh, because of auto saves, of course. Figures. Not the best version of the main theme. Not a big fan of the Red Wings music. Final Fantasy V. Great, great soundtrack. Alright. 6? Well, we're out of the car now, but I think I have 6s.
Technophile like you.
I don't have them all yet, but I think I have 6s. Alright, so first off...
We ought to ask around for information.
Good idea. I'll go with.
Yep, let's hand over and complete the engine blade.
While I do my tinkering.
We will,
Take it
sir.
for a spin. It'll be a riot.
Oh, that was...
Nice.
Drain lanes again?
Hand
Sure.
over your weapon and I'll get to work. You slacking off. Fixing it up.
Probably.
Can do.
Master Mechanic said it can modify mechanized weapons to unleash their full potential. If Noctis can obtain a glass gemstone, said it can upgrade the engine blade too, but it might take a while. Pass the time by undertaking quests and hunts. Okay.
Ah, y'all brace yourself for power.
I will do that. Also,
Howdy.
let's talk to your granddaughter. Alright, what else
What are y'all after
do we have?
today?
New
What are you fixing to
components. We do
upgrade?
not. Okay. So,
Be
instead,
seeing ya.
we need
Used to be able to
you...
get around at night if you had a set of wheels. But less folks have them nowadays, since driving sets off the demons. She's a right mess. Well, just leave her to me. Y'all
Ness?
just leave her to me. And this goes
Castlevania
there.
2. There you go. Something a little obscure.
There.
Not in the fact that it exists,
Good
but not a
as
lot of
new.
people play Castlevania 2. Alright. Car's looking good as new. I don't know how either.
Good to see you.
I've never... I didn't really get into the Castlevania
Much
games until
appreciated.
after... It's obscure in the fact that nobody plays it anymore. It's not like Final Fantasy. Even Final Fantasy. Original Final Fantasy. You can find some people that play that all the time.
Thank you kindly.
Castlevania 1, people play that all the time. The Super Castlevania... No, what was it? God, I can't remember the names of them all. All the ones on Super get played all the... Or on SNES get played all the time. Ooh. I doubt we can fight that, but... Oh yeah, let's go do all these stupid little
Everything in
quests
order.
for all the
Yep.
people in the fancy city. Final Fantasy 7, 5. No, actually, A Place to Call Home. Good music. This is what you get on the title screen if you let it sit long enough. Castlevania 2's... wait, is that the one I'm thinking of? Is that... That's the one with the multiple paths. And you can get... You don't want me to be your artist. Yeah, it has multiple paths, and that's the one where you can get the alternate person that you can swap between. There's 3 companions, and you can swap between them. think that's Castlevania 2. It's the one where we first meet Alucard. That's 3? Oh, dang. Which one's 2 then? Oh, no, I think I remember 2. 2 is just the one that has the slightly better graphics in terms of color palette than 1, but is largely the same. That's right. That's right. Yeah, it has a broader color palette because they added in an entire new chip to the cart that was just colors. It was 8 it was 8 more colors, if I remember correctly. That way they could get a different palette to make it feel different than Castlevania 1. It was one of the earliest games to add on another chip to the cart to try and improve performance. Later, used more importantly by type of technology, used more importantly by Square for, what was it, Chrono Trigger by adding more RAM, and Final Fantasy VI. They both had more RAM in their cart so that they could run more smoothly. Because they were just ridiculously large games. That's right. No, but I like the Game Boy Advanced. Personally, I like the Game Boy Advanced Castlevanias, like Aria of Sorrows. I also like, of course, Symphony of the Night, but who doesn't love Symphony of the Night? That's like asking a human being if they like air. I need it to live. And yes, I'm being overly dramatic about the importance of what makes a man. Or not what makes a man, is it what makes a man? Or what is a man but a pitiful sack of lies? God. That's a game I need to get again. That is a shame, because that game is awesome. It was also one of the first ones that Castlevanias that had like a real RPG thing going on. And those are the ones that I really like. The ones where you get multiple souls, that change how the character acts. Ooh, the Life-a tree. Oh, Vivi! The best character in the game. Make me the bad guy? Oh, that's really simple. Oh. You want to play as the villain. Gotcha. I mean, if you wanted to make me the villain, that's fine. That's really easy, actually. You just instill in the in someone else that they're supposed to really like Final Fantasy, and then you have me shit talk it all day. And then for some reason start and then for some reason start praising Final Fantasy VIII for having relatively good story, even though its story is actually only really mediocre. A doggo? Where's the doggo? I heard it bark.
Hey, want to hit up the crow's nest?
If you wish to put on weight, certainly.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, well, first off, how you doing, man? Already got that. Got it.
Pleasure doing business.
Ooh, a mithril pistol. What I would do in that case, if that's kind of the route you wanted to go, what you do out the gate is you... So you have... Here's the thing about that. You have to give the player a reason to want to play the bad guy. Or to play the bad guy.
Must have been a trek for you guys.
Which isn't impossible, it's just difficult because typically in order to make villains seem like villains in a game, you have to like way overdo it.
You keen to pummel some pests?
Always. Are you kidding?
That's the stuff.
Do you know who I am? Beating up animals is one of my favorite things.
All right, let's see what you're made of.
And then, of course, you make them head-to-head so that
I'll be rooting
some
for
people
you.
can play the hero and some people can play the villain.
They knocked. Check it out.
What is it?
What are you trying to show me there, buddy? Are you trying to show me the pinball game? Like, thing? Yeah, I was already playing it earlier. The other big thing you could do is, instead of making a game where you're the hero or the villain and then making them head-to-head at some point, or just in general, what you do is you make 2 games where both sides think they're the hero and that the other side is the villain. That's how you get them. Which side is really the good side? Who's to say? Hey, there's Final Fantasy VI.
Thank you! Till next time!
Alright, dude. You have something for me,
You're the one who
presume?
struck a deal with the shop in Lestalem?
Yeah, that's me.
Well, they wanted to know if the deal's still on.
It is, but there's been a minor setback.
And that
Getting the
is?
merchandise is no problem, but the delivery route, it's littered with old animal traps. Isn't safe to travel through there. I'm in the middle of removing the traps, but it's slow going. I'll say,
Yeah.
would you mind lending me a hand?
Yes, sir. I will lend you a hand. Remove 5 old traps. Well, we should probably make that our quest then. And by give you a hand, you mean I just do it. That's actually what you mean, isn't it? Okay. Yep. Gotcha.
Better make tracks. Chop chop, Prompto.
There in a jiffy.
Prismatic dust. Yeah, I know how this works. You just want me to do it all on my own.
Let's clean out all the old traps.
And what do these old traps look like, per se? And how is this on your delivery route? Oh, there's one. Don't tell me I have to... Okay, good. I don't have to, like, run over it to trip it, and that's how I disarm the trap.
Well, that should do it, huh?
So that's something this game could improve on a little bit, is the iteration time from completing a section of the quest to being able to continue on is a little... It's a little on the long side. It could be better. I mean, it's not, like, terrible, but... That could be very easily done. Ooh, we got a giant feather. So, how I would write that story is... What you have... Here's how you start it off. The hero does something... Like, the hero of the previous story, in quotes, does something horrible to a family member of the character you're playing that becomes the villain. And then essentially what you have them do is, because this person is a great hero, now they need to come up with... They need to, like, build an army, because... Of course, they can't beat this great hero on their own, right? This person's a great hero. They saved the world from something. So, you have your character build up this army, and what does he have to do to build this army? Well, he has to... If he wants to truly maximize it, essentially you just make it like branching moments throughout the game where, well... You could do something nice to this town, and that'll get you a few members to join your army. But if you subjugate this town and, like, force everyone to join your army or something like that, then your army grows bigger, faster.
Taken care of.
Oh, is that what Fable 3 is? So I've played Fable 1 and 2, but I couldn't play any more after that. The games no longer held my attention. The gameplay became monotonous and uninteresting after 2 games, at least for me. And, yeah. Just couldn't bring myself to keep playing him.
Well, that should do it, huh?
Gotcha. Oh, but then... I was gonna say, but then you could have some additional mechanic that is something to the effect of, what would be the additional mechanic could be? Oh, if you are away from a city for a while,
You hate bugs.
Me?
they
Can't stand them.
Same here. Icky.
they begin to like revolt against your rule and overthrow unless like you garrison it. So it becomes essentially a resource management game. It would be light on the story, but you're totally, in order to optimize it, you're playing the villain. You should make it so you could get by without being like the most dastardly villain in the world. But if you really want to optimize it, there's the last one. I mean, that just kind of becomes Overlord in a weird sort of way in terms of like resource management, but I don't know. It has potential. The finer details can be worked out. That's why video games nowadays have whole teams of people just working on writing. Because one or two people, for big budget games anyway, can't get the vision that they're looking for. Got them all. Now, I believe that if they cut that down from a team of like 10 writers to like, you know, like 5 or 6, they could probably get overall better results.
So what's next?
But
ask around a little.
It's up to Noct.
That's just me. I think video game companies could do with a bit more restrictions on their creative designs, but I'm a firm believer in that restrictions breed creativity.
Thanks for your help. With the traps gone, I can make the delivery as promised. I'll be along to Lestalem soon, but if you're headed that way, please send Vina my regards.
Yeah. Well, there's no way we're gonna get there in time. So let's go ahead and talk to this guy.
Howdy, boys. Say, if you can take a little time out, would you mind helping me track down some more tags?
Sure thing, Mr. Hunter. We will track down more dog tags for you. Wow, those dog tags are far away, man. Oh, nope. Wrong quest. How far away is this? 1.2 miles? Dude. You are what? There's a time quest, maybe? Well, we're nowhere near that area, so chances are of us getting there is pretty slim. Well...
Get a load of this.
That's a lot of horns.
Someone's been
is.
busy.
Seriously.
There's also a pupper there. More on cosmology. One day we will have the whole book, even though it's sitting right there. We could easily pick it up. Well, I mean, Garland was a knight before he was a black knight. So, before he got corrupted, he had to have been a good guy. Who knows how long ago, but he had to have been a good guy at some point.
Long last.
But we don't get to see that story. Look at this tiny little hotel room. Ooh. Aw, look at that cute picture. Look at that amazing one. Nope. Yeah. Looks properly badass. Dude, all of the pictures are of Gladio. Of Gladio, like, in the car, So they're all exactly the same image. Hey, Prompto, what's up, buddy?
So, what you doing?
Nothing much. Just chilling.
I did, but I wasn't expecting them to all be, like, in the car right at his face. First date syndrome.
Day, huh?
Small talk.
Yeah, but it was fun. Every day's fun. Even when we almost get ourselves killed.
Those are the most fun days.
I never imagined it'd work out like this. That I'd get to go on an adventure with you guys.
Who would have thought, huh?
So, how long have we been friends now? Let's see, beginning of high school, so that's 5 years?
Yeah, but we've known each other way longer than that. Ever since elementary school, right?
Huh? You still remember that?
Could hardly forget being gawked at.
Well, you know, it isn't exactly easy being in the presence of royalty.
And when we did meet in high school, you pretended it was the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, the first time I worked up the nerve to say something. Feels just like yesterday.
You should have said something sooner.
Oh, Noct. You just wouldn't understand.
Dreamcast.
Back then, I was... Actually, never mind.
Yeah, we'll urge him on.
Hey, you can't just stop halfway.
Yeah, I
Power
know.
Stone.
I used to be super shy. Couldn't talk to people. No surprises, but I had no friends.
Actually, if you have
At least
Skies of
not
Arcadia,
real
that
ones.
is a great RPG.
I was always alone. And there were times when I felt, well, worthless.
No, you heard me say Dreamcast.
That's what's been bugging you?
I mean, when you look at me, you wouldn't think that I'm anything but a fun-loving, happy-go-lucky joker. But that
I
isn't
used to
the
own a
real me.
Dreamcast, but I
Behind all the quips
sold
and
it for like
laughs,
$10.
I'm a mess of hang-ups. I've always felt inferior to you guys. I'm not royalty, and I'm not strong. I'm nothing, really. Unlike Gladio,
Dude, you are
I'm not
jacked.
good with people. The way he connects with them, he's operating on a different level. Unlike Ignis, I'm not smart, and I can't cook to save myself. But when we hang out, it's so much fun.
Although
I
that
forget
bandana
what
should
I'm
not be on your arm like that.
Then reality hits me like a splash of cold water, and I remember that I don't belong. But I want to.
Hey man, you're a
Every
King's
moment
Knight.
I'm desperate to earn my place, to prove that I'm good enough.
No one has a
Think
lot
what
of
you
games
will.
for it. There's like a dozen
think you're good
games.
enough for me.
I mean, there's
So,
there's like 2
you really
dozen
think I'm
in
doing
reality,
okay?
but there's only like a
Yeah, I
dozen
do.
worth owning.
Anything else?
No, nothing at all. I'm sorry I got so real all of a sudden.
You should know better by now. You think I just make time for any old loser?
Huh? Why, you mad, bro?
Oh man, this bro trip
Seriously,
is
though.
amazing.
Thanks for making time for this loser. Feels good to get that off my chest.
Happy to hear.
All right, I'm gonna keep on keeping on the only way I know how.
Yeah.
Do you have
You do that.
Oh god, I can't remember what it is now. There's a mech game. Virtual On. Virtual On. What? Oh no. You're missing a disc of Shenmue? Oh. That's practically blasphemy, man. Alright, so the Engine Blade 2. It absorbs the elemental power of defeated foes. That car is something else, man. I don't know what's up with it. I've been told that amazing stuff is going to happen with it later, but that they don't want to, but nobody wants to spoil me, which I'm glad for. Deliver devastating warp strikes. All of my stats go down, except for my attack, which goes up pretty significantly. Alright, Ragnarok, you'll get your chance. Oh, you told me that? Well... Oh, that's right. I'm using the Rapier Lance because it has good break, but I don't really use it for that. What? No. I'm honestly half expecting it to turn into, like a mech of some kind. Blade of the Mystic. A king rose to protect the world with the Oracle. This was his sword. When swung, it enhances the wielder's prowess. That sounds awesome. Well, pistols are not my... We don't talk about that. Two-handed swords. Anything for two-handed swords. Not for me. Okay. Claymore. Yep. Kite shield. Power shield reduces... He doesn't need another big-ass weapon. So that will have to do... What do you have hooked up right now? Just play whatever's on that. Assuming that you want to play. Well... Bioplaster Plus. Well, I mean, there's always, you've also always got your PC. What time is it? 15 minutes. What can we do in 15 minutes? What's nearby? Is anything nearby? Oh, this one's pretty nearby. Let's go hunt ourselves a corral. I have never had much luck with RPG Maker. I've had a couple of the early versions, but I don't know. It just didn't click for me.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
More prismatic dust. And this person with their broken down car. Best things you can do
Leave my car and walk home.
is the repair kit thing. It is so worth it. Not experience-wise, but money-wise. Each one of these things is about $1,000. And at least the last one I did, the guy gave me $5,000. So, easily worth it.
All in a day's work.
So experience, whatever. Money-wise, 1,000. Oh, we lost money on that one. Yeah, I had the original RPG Maker back when it was on console only. I also had Fighter Maker, both of which terrible, terrible games.
Our encounters with the Chancellor seem more than mere chance.
See that guy everywhere.
I've seen enough of him.
Probably. I mean, it'll be on sale again. Things on bundles usually come around.
The color's amazing.
That's the nice thing about Humble Bundles. Now, it might be a little while. I'm not going to say that it's going to be, you know, next week or whatever, but... companies that are willing to put their things on Humble are usually willing to do it multiple times.
Imperials above us!
Thanks.
Why? Why are they coming to fight me? I just beat up their... I beat up a base.
Last thing I need now.
Ooh. Assassins, huh? Oh, these guys are kind of rough. At least the assassin is.
Stay vigilant.
Hey, Prompto. Gonna pick me up? No? Anybody gonna pick me up?
Oh, jeez. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
You're on fire today!
No big deal.
Dude, those devastating...
Ready? Oh yeah!
Knocked! On top of it!
Nailed it!
Bam! Got him. Yeah, he kicked my butt 6 ways to Sunday.
Oh, glad that's over.
Let's go back and play video games.
Go back where?
To our hotel room?
Not gonna happen.
I wish I knew what was causing that. Damn! Wicked with another 15 biddies! Thank you, sir. I wish I knew what was causing that occasional audio stutter. But it's not consistent. So I don't know how to try and, like, isolate it. Oh ho ho! Gonna go ahead and try and take that from Machine Gun Mouse, huh? Strong whiskers. Alright, well, I know there's Corel in the area, but that just screams Corel even more. So this may have been a problem. Or, a problem. This may have been a mistake. These guys are, like, legit hard.
Watch out! Contact. Can you help Knox?
Okay, I'll be right there.
Can someone help Noct? No? Gotcha. That's cool. Because here is my plan. Really? Come on, guys. Can't you keep them busy for like a minute?
Can you help Knox?
Okay, I'll be right there.
Feeling all right?
I've had worse near-death experiences.
Hey.
Watch yourself, Noct.
I know.
Oh, that's a lot of guys trying to use blaster. There we go.
One false move and we're done for. We can turn the tide yet.
It's the game audio. And I don't know what's causing it. It's not something I can isolate, because that doesn't happen very frequently. Cheesing the enemies.
Run for it.
And leave you behind?
If you can't save others, at least save yourself.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Certainly didn't expect this much trouble.
Hey, there goes those 5 biddies. 5 Kappa biddies. Shit, they can heal themselves? Yes, yes they can.
This can't be.
Well, there we go. But it's hard. Come on, get out of the combat zone. Get out of there. Yeah! We lived. I mean, barely, and we really shouldn't have, but we lived. What the hell are you guys doing out here, being all suspicious and weird? Yeah, well, I blame me for trying to take on 5 Corel simultaneously. That is a thick bush that I can't walk through. What are you gonna play? Sounds fun. Never heard of it. Alright, guys. With that failed attempt on the Corel, we're going to call it there. I want to thank everyone for coming and hanging out. I want to thank especially Wicked and Mr. Henry for participating in tonight's chat with a little help from Kassan right there near the beginning. I also want to thank Wicked for donating all them biddies and taking over the #1 donation slot. Thank you, sir. Now remember, next week we are starting our new schedule on Monday. So for the rest of this week, we are still going to be on our 7 to 9. But starting on Monday, it's going to be 6 to 9 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where we will be doing our look back at gaming franchises. Tuesday and Thursday are going to be 7 to 9, with Tuesday being community gaming, starting with Warframe, and Thursday is going to be our first game design stream. So, hope you guys will continue to join me through those other 2 streams that we try and figure out what we're doing with those. In the meantime, we have a lot, maybe PUBG, in the future. But in the meantime, we've still got a lot more Final Fantasy to go through, and a lot more days this week for, hopefully, some awesome fun times. Anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I hope you join me tomorrow, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time, for more Final Fantasy 15. Oh god, yeah, when we get to Elder Scrolls after Final Fantasy. So much. Anyway, guys, have a good night.